Getting some breaking news. Uttar Pradesh government seems to be cracking down on political visits to Dadri ahead of the visit of a Congress delegation to the village Bisara, where Akhlaq had been lynched. All Congress supporters have been stopped at the Delhi-Noida border. As and when any leader of political party will reach, they will be stopped there itself and will not be allowed to go any further. Alright, so the Uttar Pradesh government is now cracking down on any of these political visits to Dadri and specifically to the Bisara village where the mob lynching of Akhlaq took place over rumours of consuming beef. This particular delegation of the Congress party that had former MOS home RPN Singh as well as Jitin Prasad and Nirmal Khatri in the delegation have been stopped at the Delhi-Noida border, and the Uttar Pradesh government does not seem to be agreeing now to let any political visits take place to Bisara. This after a lot of inflammatory speeches have already been delivered in the village, preventing any sort of reconciliation to take place among the people in the village. Mausami Singh is now joining us with more details. Mausami, just a short while back you had updated us on how the Congress delegation had left AICC and were headed towards Dadri. We are now getting reports that they've been stopped at the Delhi-Noida border. Do we have any details on what their next course of action is likely to be?
Mahasi, the Congress leaders had earlier communicated that they have not been given permission to enter Dadri, and that is why they would be detained on the UP border. And here they have been detained. They said that wherever they are detained, they would be sitting on protest there itself.
Okay.
So the Congress party actually heading to press forward a point that the Dadri issue has been escalated, and political parties have cashed on to people's emotions, tried to divide people, and here the Congress party is trying to build harmony, is trying to unite the people and trying to tell them that they should not be carried away by politics. But the question really is that is this the right time that the Congress party should be actually adopting such tactics, and whether they are also not getting into the same political game as the other party.
Also, Congress party perhaps also, as I'm understanding from what you're saying, questioning as to why then other leaders were allowed in the past, specifically those from the BJP who have been accused of inflaming passions there.
That's right. The Congress party has actually raised this point that other political leaders, including leaders from the Aam Aadmi Party, the BJP and the Samajwadi Party were allowed to enter the village, and they have been making political statements, controversial statements that have actually upset a certain community or the other, and they have not been reined in, while the Congress leaders who wanted to protest peacefully sit on an uppas, observe a fast at the Dadri Tehsil, nowhere near the village, have been detained right at the UP border, which is just not fair. And actually it is an attempt by the administration to curtail their freedom of expression, the right of any party to protest, and that is why they have planned to sit on protest at the UP border.
Mausami, also very interestingly, this delegation was supposed to be visiting Bisara village. They were supposed to be visiting this place earlier than today. It was postponed till today. What was the reason for the postponement in the first place?
See, the Congress leaders have been planning for a week, for the past week.
All right, Mausami, I'll have to hold you there for a bit. Let me go across to former MOS home, RPN Singh, who was part of the Congress delegation headed towards Dadri. So you all have been stopped at the Delhi-Noida border. What are you all going to do now?
No, we are on our way. We are just going to reach the border. The information that we are getting from the border that the UP police is stopping us.
Yes.
It is extremely unfortunate. We are going for a Sadbhavna Upwas. Leaders who went and gave inflammatory statements were not stopped. We were not even going to the village. We were going to the Dadri Tehsil, and we're not even going to give speeches. It was just bhajans and stuff like that, like Gandhian way of bringing about peace in the whole area. We will reach the border, and I think some of our workers have already been stopped there. Once we reach there's the Gautam Buddha statue there at the border. we will take a decision once we reach there what to do.
Are you going to be reasoning with the Uttar Pradesh government and explaining to them exactly what you all are going to do at the tehsil?
We have definitely given it to them in writing. We have told them what we are going to do. There are going to be no speeches. There are only going to be bhajans. And it is a call for sadbhavna. And we were fasting. We are going to fast there the whole day. So I cannot understand when people want to bring about peace in the area. Those people are stopped, but people who want to give inflammatory statements are allowed to go right to the village.
Are you accusing the Uttar Pradesh government of being partisan? Because you're continuously pointing out that those who made inflammatory speeches, especially those from the BJP, were allowed to go and visit even the village, Bisara.
Yes, definitely. We've been saying that since the Muzaffarnagar riots, that the Samajwadi Party and the BJP have made Uttar Pradesh into a communal laboratory. And it's extremely unfortunate the people of Uttar Pradesh have to pay with their lives.
RPN Singh, many thanks for speaking with India Today. So clearly the Congress delegation is not going to take this lying down. They have reports that some of their party workers who were headed towards Dadri have been stopped at the Delhi-Noida border. These are visuals that are coming in at the moment from the Delhi-Noida border, where many of the Congress workers have been stopped from heading towards Dadri. RPN Singh is part of the delegation. He's still on his way, and he tells us that they have given it to the Uttar Pradesh government in writing that there are going to be no speeches from the Congress leaders, and that this is just a Sadbhavna sit-in where bhajans will be played and it will be a Gandhian protest. They are not even planning to go all the way up to Bisara village, which was where Mohammad Akhlaq stayed with his family. Remember, he was brutally lynched on the 28th of September, after which his family had in fact to move out of Bisara village.